Well, everyone, I have been gone for like a week and a half at this point. Not really that much by choice. I mean, initially I was traveling and that was kind of expected over the weekend, but then I got sick, as you can probably tell by my voice, and I've had straight up laryngitis for like a few days, a handful of days. I don't know how long it's been. It's a kind of a blur, but until yesterday evening, I straight up could not talk. I would like try to talk and it was just no sound. And now I can sort of talk. So I'm going to do this talk about Fallout Day, but I'm going to do it in like, keep it lean, mean, shorter, and try not to blow out my voice because I want to be able to stream as soon as possible. I really, really miss it. And I've been going crazy because like physically I feel fine. I don't feel like feverish. I don't feel bad. It's just my voice sounds like this and I sound like a chain smoking grandma. So here we are. But I appreciate your patience while I've been trying to recover from it. I've got my tea, I've got my body armor and stuff to stay hydrated, but I want to talk about games. And today I wanted to talk about something that happened a few days ago, which was actually Fallout Day. It's the annual celebration of Fallout stuff. Also, dude, I just noticed they updated YouTube. What is this, viewer? Dude, I'm so out of it. What is this? Look at this. The full screen is over here. It's no longer like the big bar. That's freaking me out. Anyway, that looks weird. What are you going to do? But it was Fallout Day, and Bethesda took it upon themselves to reveal a bunch of stuff. They revealed the Fallout Anniversary Edition. Shocker, I know. It's basically a re-release of Fallout 4. It includes a bunch of paid mods. The Creation Club is now officially integrated in it, which is weird because I thought it already was in it. Apparently not. They have other things like the DLC that are bundled into it as well, but it basically seems like it's just an attempt to repackage the game before Fallout Season 2 launches here in December, I believe. And I mean, the interest in Fallout is bigger than it's ever probably been. I actually, while I was gone, was in Universal Studios Orlando, and we went to the Fallout Haunted House, which was legitimately really, really cool. I wasn't allowed to film inside of it for obvious reasons, but I did get some footage of the outside, and it was genuinely really, really cool. And in line, I was talking to people who were coming to try the house, and it was fascinating because almost none of them were gamers. All the people waiting to go and experience the Fallout Haunted House were like just people that liked watching TV and shows, and they were hardworking people that just turned on a show one day they saw on Amazon Prime and it was Fallout and they really liked it, and they found out after the fact that it was from video games. With the guys directly behind me in line, it was interesting because they were a couple of older gentlemen, maybe like, I say older than me, like late 40s, maybe early 50s. And they were saying how they used to play Fallout back in the day with like Fallout 3, but life happened and then they had to stop playing, but the show kind of reignited their interest in the franchise. And they're like, I've thought about getting back into gaming and maybe trying the games out because I hear there's all sorts of new ones that have come out since Fallout 3. Which is technically true. Not that many new Fallout games, but technically it is true. But they revealed this, and people were like, okay, they're building up to the big announcement, because there's one thing that's been rumored for years, which is a Fallout 3 remake and a Fallout New Vegas remaster remake possibly. And that's what we all were kind of crossing our fingers for. And they kind of led up to it. They were like, okay, we do have something fun to announce. Fallout 4 on the Switch too. That's the whole thing. Yeah, that was one of the reveals. It's probably going to be, $60-$70. I don't know if they've revealed the official price, but as you can see, they also frame it specifically base game, all the official expansions, and 150 plus Creation Club items. This is the big thing for Bethesda now, is building in paid mods across the board. They can say that it's different than microtransactions and micro DLC, but it really isn't. If anything, it's worse because they are taking money for work they didn't do. It would be like if Ubisoft had fan-created microtransactions in their games. Can you imagine how much they'd be crucified? But I guess we're just used to it when it comes to Fallout stuff. But it follows in line with what we heard also while I was gone, which is that Xbox's, or rather Microsoft's CFO, Amy Hood, has put a 30% margin goal target on all of Xbox, meaning for every dollar they spend, they should be making 30 cents. That's steep. That's very steep. You remember Hiroki Totoki, the current head of Sony? When he went in and reviewed PlayStation, he was very, very frustrated and upset because they were only at a 6% margin at the time he was evaluating the company in like 2023, 2024. And at that point in the generation, he expected them to be at like 20%. So he came in, cut all the bloat, canceled a bunch of games, and now they're trying to push upwards of 20%. But Xbox's goal is to hit 30%, which means no wasted money on projects that never see the light of day. It means tighter development timelines, and it means more money in revenue coming from those products, whether that be charging more for them up front, which is why I think they pushed for $80 for Outer Worlds 2 before they walked it back. And I think it's also why you're seeing price hikes with Game Pass, price hikes with microtransactions. Even the freaking developer kits have gone from $1,500 to $2,000 if you want to be a game developer on Xbox. Pretty crazy. But they finally built all of this up to the big reveal that everybody was hoping for, which was what were they going to do with New Vegas? What was the big Fallout Day celebration for New Vegas? And this is crucial because, of course, the Fallout TV show is going to New Vegas. Spoilers, I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. It's been in the advertising and everything. It was at the end of the first season, but like it's now been signaled publicly pretty clearly. But they're going to New Vegas. And so everybody was like, okay, obviously, if there is a remake, remaster, if there's anything with New Vegas, now's the time. Now's the time. Because the show launches in December. If you announce this now, you put it out in December, right after the show, you'll get a ton of free money. Easy peasy. Right? What they decided to reveal was this. Here's to 15 years of Mojave madness. Say howdy to the Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle, which already is insane that it's been 15 freaking years, but here we are. Including a PC Collector's Big Box. I'm sorry, I find this so cringy. I made fun of Hogwarts Legacy back in the day because they, on their Collector's Edition packaging, they described one of the things you get in the collector's edition was the big box that it came in. And I'm like, the cardboard box is not part of the product. Like you don't see Amazon being like, yeah, and every product you order, you get a free cardboard box from Amazon. Like it's so stupid that that's part of the selling point. But maybe somebody out there cares about this, having a box that they can put on their shelf, I guess. Maybe that you put it on the shelf and that makes it better, I guess. But they also have these things. A Vault Boy pin. Pins are cool. Okay. Evaluation cards. So they're literally just like, what are they? Rorschach blots, I think. They just are those, which is, it's a cute little nod to the start of the game, but still like, I could print these out myself. NCR Recon First, the last thing you never see. That is a patch. That's genuinely kind of cool. Mojave Express, that's a patch. That's also genuinely pretty cool. I could see putting that on my backpack. And then they have, of course, the big Victor statue. They don't have a lot of clear descriptions of the Victor statue, but it is genuinely like an interesting thing. Let's see. They say that it's an 8-inch PVC statue. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty small. You know, small is fine. Small is fine, but it's not going to be a very big statue. I was hoping that they'd announce, if they did something like this, I would hope that they'd have like a pretty big, you know, collector's worthy statuette, but this is going to be smaller. I, as you can tell from my studio, I like collecting statues, especially when they come from games I think were transformative or impactful on the industry, or that I just personally love. And so this is like right up my alley. And the whole thing runs about $160. But the reason why people are so disappointed in this, frankly, is because they were expecting literally anything related to the game getting more attention and care beyond just reselling it. Because what they're selling is the Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition PC version. Like it's been available for purchase for a decade, and there's literally nothing new being done to it. I understand it's not easy to just go back into a very old game and rework it. And honestly, would we really want Bethesda messing around with it? Like every time they do an update to anything, they break it. The number one meme that's come out after the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, and I'm not joking, look at these. You just go to the video, you scroll down. What are some of the top comments? Look, babe, wake up. They broke mods all our mods all over again. Expectations were low, but holy shit. You could have done another expansion. You could have added new quests. You could have done literally anything, but instead it's the same game again. They did it. They re-released the same game. Dear Lord, they just reheated Fallout 4 just like they did Skyrim 1,000 times. Like, the fan sentiment is pretty piss poor right now. There's going to be people that buy this, and honestly, this is one of those things that's targeted primarily towards new players and outside players, like the people I heard and saw in line for the haunted house. It's people that have not played the games, have not bought them over the last decade, and are looking to get into it or get back into gaming. That's what these packages are designed for. In the same way that the Fallout 76 stuff is targeting a new generation of Bethesda fans, it doesn't tend to appeal to people like you and me, but for the casual gamer, it certainly fits cleanly into that niche, that they're looking for. Fallout 76 is not really a game for me. I've gone back to it. I've retried it a number of times, and I understand why people have gotten into it. It's just never hooked me personally, especially because it's just so antithetical to everything I love about the core Fallout games. But there are a lot of people that like it. There's a lot of people that play it, and when they see that, they're bringing the ghoul from the Fallout show into the game, that gets them excited, and they're like, okay, cool, interesting. But this is why I've stressed so often with people, in chat or in comments, whatever, you cannot make assumptions and then make conclusions based on those assumptions when those assumptions are not warranted. Like in this case, I think it's really crucial to remember that the Bethesda of 2010, 2011 with Skyrim, that is not the company that exists today. Today, it's way bigger. Today, the expectations are way higher, and their design philosophy has pretty clearly changed. Now their games are basically just platforms for selling paid mods, or they are these like live service games, whether it's Fallout Shelter or games like Fallout 76, live service online games where they can sell you all sorts of microtransactions. And that's what they do. That's their moneymaker. Even something like Starfield was basically built to sell paid mods, and then it just kind of fell flat because the game wasn't very good and nobody wanted to make paid mods for it because the game was not good. All of this to say, I think, it's just disappointing. It's disappointing, frankly, to see Fallout Day come and go, and it's just nothing, really. There's not really much to talk about. It's just more of the exact same crap that we get over and over and over again. One day they probably will have a Fallout 3 to announce. One day they probably will have a New Vegas, remaster to announce. They'll probably eventually have those things. And I'm guessing they'll break it and it'll be pretty poorly done and executed when that eventually comes. And proof positive of that sentiment is just that Todd Howard reassured at the end of it that, quote, just know we are working on even more. And basically just tried to reassure people like that there's more. The full quote was, even though I'm recording this, it's not live, and I'm probably watching myself right now from my desk and reading your chat and that thing you want and this other thing you want. Hey, we read it all. Just know we're working on even more. We are looking forward to the day when we can share that with everybody. It's just not today. It's just not today. And I have to wonder what Todd is aware of. Like, I hope that he's aware of the sentiment that's at the core of BGS right now, that he's aware of kind of how broken a lot of the fan base is, how many people want to get into Fallout and want to play these games and fall back in love with them, but they just can't bring themselves to enjoy Fallout 76. It's just not their kind of game. Like, they're disenfranchised, really, is what it is at the end of the day. And until they get something that is a gift to them, kind of like the Oblivion remaster was, I don't know if they will be satisfied. But if they can come out with a Fallout 3 remaster or a Fallout New Vegas remaster or a bundle with the two of them, and it's really well done and executed, I think that could see a major tonal shift among the community in a really good way. Because that's really, at the end of the day, that's what a lot of people just need. Like, when was the last time we had really good news from Bethesda? I genuinely don't know. When was the last time there was something they revealed where it was like, that's awesome? It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. And as a result, a lot of people are just tired. They're just tired, and they want something in these franchises they love that they can latch onto, and hopefully they'll have it soon. But time will tell. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. I'm going to let my voice rest, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? I can't wait to start streaming again. You better believe it. I will do it just the moment I can, okay? Much love. I'll see you soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye. He took my thing.